So I was talking about the Helm change that they made, which I'm actually glad that they made this, and here's why, right? So the only other time for Helm, the only other time that they've made a gacha, well, not a gacha skin change was for Rupee, right? And of course there was the thing with Makima. So this is the first time that they've made a change and then the next day they've actually went and changed it in game. So what this means is every time there's a new gacha skin that comes out, they have to do either one of two things. They know the audience is going to complain if it's anything like Viper, right? Because the Viper thing was like a disaster in my opinion. Or wait, hang on. Where's my chat? I think I distracted here. Yeah, so either they have to knowingly make the change before it comes out, or they just have to basically monitor the community when they actually come out with the skin. So honestly, it's really good to see. We're gonna check it out here in a second after I'm done. Makima's coat was removed back then? Absolutely. Viper they did nothing about and it pisses me off. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. This is why I'm glad they're actually responding, because they know this shit is bullshit. Like, how does the chibi model have a shorter nightgown and is also more revealing than the actual in-game model? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, they absolutely know what they're doing is BS, and that's why I'm glad to see this type of change, honestly. Super glad. Viper didn't really get enough traction though. I feel like it kind of did. That was actually the one time I made like a Discord post on the main server. I'm normally not in like gacha game Discords, but I made a post and I got like, I think like 200 to 500 upvotes. That was like one of the only times, because I was so upset at the Viper gacha skin that I had to say something. I felt like it did get traction, but they're not as responsive as they are now. But I could be wrong, Blue. I could be wrong. But I'm just glad that the fact that they made a change the next day and they gave the excuse of, oh, you know, there's some fog, whatever. If there was some fog, doesn't matter. Either way, the fact that it got changed this quickly is huge. So, honestly, really good to see. Really, really good to see. Let's see. There we go. Chibi models in NIKKE have a lot of fan service, surprisingly made pretty as example. Yeah, but that's why, like, you can't really fool the fans, because obviously I won't say they're too lazy to make the change, but they didn't. There's no really reason to change the chibi model to match the in-game model, so why change it? But because of that, the fans are able to pick up on the differences and what they actually had to censor. So, because at this point, there's really no need for them to censor anything. There really isn't. So the fact that they're doing it, it's like, it's crazy. Insane. Alright, I need a quick fire team. Why not? Yeah, there was some fog put on there on purpose. Exactly. If only people complain enough about milk skin. If only, yeah. Her items absolute doo-doo. You definitely can't fool me. I've got a PhD in degen shit. Well, it's not even that. It's the fact that we have to spend $60. Like, why even try and do anything different? You know what I mean? Like, what's the point? You know people are buying the skin for fan service purposes, so why even attempt to do something dumb like that? In my opinion, it doesn't make any sense. Let's get these or let's look at the skin before we do the dailies. All right, so let's take a look at Helm skin. So look at how much of a change this is, guys. Insane. Bro, if you guys remember yesterday, and I was going to bring up a picture, but I really don't think it matters, but you could not see anything. Like the random fog that they made, which you can kind of see the fog like right here, kind of in between her mid back to her lower back. They applied that all down here, and now it's just removed. Also, too, the jiggle physics on the booba. Holy, I didn't notice that. I don't know if that was a change, but it is bouncing right there. But literally, this is all they have to do. And I just don't get why. I don't know. And what's funny is, you could still make the argument that her nightgown was made, like, longer or basically extended. So, crazy. But they actually made a change, and it's good to see, honestly. Perfection? Yeah, pretty much. Because it's like, at this point, we know that skin price isn't going to change, but it's like, at least make it worth it. And this right here, for people, like, this is worth it for them. So, it's good to see. Good to see. A lot better. Alright. Let's get to these dailies.